turning a minus into a plus. I don't think there is a better way to describe what it took to create what today is the successful multi-billion-dollar enterprise called the Andersons. This story starts in the mid-30s when my grandfather, Harold Anderson, made a courageous move by leaving a prestigious position at Nabisco. Harold's vision was to create a family business with his wife Margaret and his 6 children. In the late 30s, Harold and his family opened their first grain handling facility in Maumee, Ohio.
And immediately got in trouble there and learned important things the hard way. If you wanted to do a study of what could go wrong, this is Murphy's Law.
World War II came and 4 of Harold's 6 children entered the service, while the others stayed back and maintained the family farm.
I was close to him in those years during the war, and I saw him repair. I saw his spirits start to pick up, and he started to talk with me about what we're going to do and how we're going to do it better the next time.
When the war ended and the boys returned home, Harold was eager to turn his first failed effort into a successful one. Things had changed. Harold was wiser and his family had matured. They developed a plan to open their second facility less than 1 mile from the first operation.
We did all of that with a crew of people, a farm contractor that we had used to do some of our work in the barnyards, and we worked together doing all the construction, all the preparation for that first slip form. Built all the forms ourselves. And then we tried to hire the McDonald Engineering Company who had built silos for my dad when he was running the Nabisco operation. And he said, he came to Toledo, he says, no way I can hire anybody because you guys are all non-union. And so that was a big moment for us. Tom was up at Michigan State at the time, and he got a crew together from Michigan State, and we were successful with that first slip form, and there wasn't one person on that job that had ever been on a slip form before. But boy, did we learn there.
After the challenging construction of this new facility, Harold's determination would soon be rewarded.
This time he hit it right. There'd been a lot of changes. First of all, it was after the war. Roads had improved. Trucks had improved. I'm telling you, there were hundreds of trucks in our lot. And we were dumping 100 trucks an hour. And all day and all night long, for a few days there. And at the end of that, when things started slowing down, I remember I was out, I just dumped a truck and I was sweeping up. And John came out of the office, this would have been in August, and he said, Dick, look at this, he had a whole bunch of papers, and he said, we made $60,000 in the month of July. And that was, you knew then that we had something really good.
The enterprise grew rapidly, and just 2 years later doubled in capacity by adding a second 500,000 bushel tower to handle the increase in customer demand. Historically, this second facility is overshadowed by the building of a huge new grain tower, which, because of the enormous amount of concrete used in its construction, was nicknamed the Big Four.
about you. I've been thinking about you. Don't wanna go fast, 'cause I know that people get scared sometimes. Hope it's not this time, 'cause I might go too fast. Suddenly I feel so rich. No, I don't know nothing. Oh, I can't let this slip. No, I gotta seize the moment. Have you even noticed? Are you thinking about me? Are you thinking about me? I'm having a hard time not doing anything other than thinking about you. So are you thinking about me? 'Cause I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. I know he's just mad, but it feels like I know you. We love the same things. You want a house in Malibu. Are you feeling the same way I do? Are you feeling the same way I do? Are you thinking about me? Are you thinking about me? I'm having a hard time not doing anything other than thinking about you. So are you thinking about me? 'Cause I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. Cause I've been thinking about you.
We did the whole thing. That was more than an acre of deck that went up in that one, and it was a 3 million bushel concrete elevator. We actually kept all of our crews right on site. He put basketball backboards up for them. You know, we'd take them over to home where we had a swimming pool, let them swim. He on the deck of the slip form going up, there was food all the time, free food, hamburgers. One thing that was kind of exciting, Life magazine, that was the major periodical publication in those days, and they had 4 or 5 pages on this thing. It really helped our recognition, name recognition, and reputation, I think, that we were able to do that. There was a picture of my dad in a Hawaiian short sleeve shirt with his arms, I think, up over his head like this, and he had a way of pursing his lips that made it look like he was whistling, and they just caught him in that pose. And the caption in Life magazine was, "Anderson whistles while watching others work." That does not depict that was his style. That was just a way that the magazine decided to have a little play on words. No, Dad was a leader by example through and through.